I've camped in mountains, valleys, and by lakes, but never here, never by the sea. I've always wondered what it would feel like to fall asleep to the sound of the waves. There is something about the ocean, untamed, unpredictable. I didn't plan this trip weeks in advance or wait for the perfect weather. I just went, threw my gear in the car, and followed the tide. This is my first wild camping on the beach, and it turned out to be one of the most memorable trips I've ever done. So we went to the beach not too far from home, one I'd surprisingly never visited before. And honestly, I was blown away by how beautiful it was. I went with a friend who's also in love with wild camping and the ocean, so it felt like a perfect adventure to share. We took the scenic route, walking along the soft sand with the waves beside us, heading towards what would be our home for the night. The hike wasn't very long, and I think it only took about an hour before we started scouting for a place to pitch our tent. We definitely wanted to be far enough from civilization and out of sight, but not so far that we couldn't make it back to the car if anything went wrong. Okay you guys, finding a good pitch wasn't easy as we thought. Most of the ground was uneven and we had to be really cautious. We were trying to avoid setting up directly beneath the boulder cliffs because they were clearly prone to erosion, slumping, and the occasional cliff fall. So it wasn't ideal. We also didn't want to camp too close to the sea. Pitching on the sand felt a little bit risky as we had no idea how far the tide would come in. And obviously, the last thing we wanted was to wake up in the middle of the night drifting out into the ocean. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a coastal camp. So it looks like somebody's pitched here before because it's all been flat down, if that makes sense. I'm so excited for this because it's my first proper coastal wild camp. So we're gonna pitch our tents now because it's getting really late. It's gonna be sunset in about half an hour, I believe. After a bit of searching, we found the perfect spot with an open view of the beach, so there is no question about it. I was honestly so excited to pitch the tent and just sink into the beauty that's around me. The view here is incredible, and somehow it just felt like I was home. I've always loved the ocean, the sound of the waves, the open sky, the calm it brings. It's where I feel most like myself. With the tent finally up, I took a moment to really look around. The sound of the waves, the cliffs towering behind me, and the open sea just a few steps away. It was the kind of spot you don't forget. I sent the drone up to take it all in, and honestly, seeing it from above made it feel even more surreal. This was my home for the night. Like, just imagine. I am in complete bliss right now. Okay guys, inside the tent. I feel so happy. I love the beach so much. I feel so in bliss right now, you guys. It's crazy. Honestly, amazing. I'm gonna go sunset swimming. It's a little bit cold, but I thought, you know what, I just have to. It is getting really high tide now, but it should be fine. So I'm just gonna go for a quick dip, and then I'm going to make my dinner for tonight, and I think I might have a bonfire when it gets a little bit dark. I'm just gonna get changed, and I'll see you in a bit. We literally have the whole entire beach to ourselves right now. It's amazing. Oh, the sunset behind me is just... I literally don't know what else I could ask for. There literally is no one here, and wow. So I'm all changed into my comfortable clothing. We're gonna cook our dinner and we're gonna have a fire. So this is amazing. And look what I found. Look at that. I literally like pallet wood over there and proper dead wood. So this is literally perfect for a fire. So I just need to find some big rocks and make a little fire pit. So I'm so excited for this. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go and make myself some dinner, and for dinner I'm gonna go have steak, some rice, got some mushrooms, and some asparagus. I'm gonna use the fajita seasoning as my seasoning. I've always loved cooking, but doing it out here by the fire with the last light of sunset still hanging in the sky, it just hits different. There's something so simple but meaningful about making your own meal in places like this. I felt completely at ease, calm, relaxed, and honestly just happy. Moments like this makes everything worth it. Cooking dinner, watching the flames, and just purely soaking in where I am. This is what I call perfect. So we're just eating our dinner, just having a bonfire as well. And then after this, probably gonna have a hot chocolate. It's still such a beautiful evening. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I didn't get a sunrise, but it's still so beautiful. I had the best sleep so far in my wild camps. I think it's just the sound of the waves. I mean, I go to sleep with rain sounds, if you guys don't know. And I think listening to the waves last night was just so ASMR, therapeutic, whatever you want to call it. I've got view this side, and I've got view this side. I just really love it right now. Just watching the waves. It is very cloudy today. It's still so beautiful, so relaxing. Honestly, you guys, I was a bit gutted that we didn't get a sunrise. I'd hoped for the golden light to start the day. But honestly, the moody skies had their own kind of calm. It was dark, a bit heavy, and you can tell the rain was on the way. And sure enough, it came. But still, I felt so happy and relaxed. There was something peaceful about it, like the weather matched the slow pace of the morning. Packing up wasn't the easiest with the wind picking up and the rain coming down. But it kind of added to the experience, I suppose. Not everything has to be perfect. And I think that's what I love about camping. You just have to go with it, you know? guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, feel free to like, share and subscribe. Your support truly means so much to me. I'll see you in my next wild adventure. Bye bye for now.